What's up, everyone? This is NinjaDeathStrike bringing you another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle, and this is a different battle that I had with my friend Shark on our website PLO. This is a triple battle. We did not have a triples team. Well, I mean, he kind of made a triples team for this, but it was really just a fun match. There were no rules, and he brought like the six most annoying guys possible. So let's look at these leads. Bronzong, fairly annoying. Smeargle, always annoying. Whimsicott, super annoying. So, uh, also I should mention there were no clauses in this battle. It was anything goes, and you'll see why I'm mentioning that here in a second. So Whimsicott sets up Tailwind, and I know that whatever Smeargle wants to do, I don't want it to do it. So I try to kill it, but it's sashed, and he has Dark Void, so that's cool. My whole team is asleep now. Um, awesome. Because of the Tailwind, I guess he was faster than my other stuff. So everything's asleep. Bronzong sets up some screens, but it doesn't matter because I can't attack anyhow. So I'm going to leave two of these guys in just to try and wake them up, and I'm going to switch out my Staraptor for my Scissors. Since I have priority, I'll be able to kill that Smeargle and make sure that it can't put anything else to sleep. So I bring it in. Shark's going to U-turn out with his Whimsicott. And all my other guys are still sleeping, so they're not going to do jack. And Bronzong's going to set up its light screen. So now he's got both his screens up, and I only have one guy that can attack. Luckily, this turn, it's not going to matter since Smeargle's at 1 HP. I'll be able to take it out. And Shark's going to send Whimsicott back in just to annoy me even more. Again, I leave both of my sleepers in, just hoping one of them will wake up. I'm trying to Dragon Dance with Scrafty and Heat Wave with my Zapdos, since it'll hit everything. And it would have been nice the first turn because it would have killed, or it would have done a lot of damage. But he won't wake up, so I can't do that. Toxicroak comes in. I'm going to switch Scissor out for Yanmega. I don't know why. And then I end up taking a super effective Drain Punch as Scrafty still is asleep. Finally, Zapdos wakes up and goes with the Heat Wave, but since Light Screen's up, it does nothing. And now Scrafty wakes up, he Dragon Dances, but it's too late. Too late to do any good because Tailwind's still active, I believe, and and he gets smacked with a Surf anyhow. So Scrafty dies. He doesn't get to do anything, but at least I only have one Pokemon asleep now. And now Bronzong is going to confuse me. So I have a confused Zapdos, but at least I'm not asleep anymore, and I should be able to get a really good hit in on something with my Spexed Yanmega on the next turn. So we're going to have a ton of after turn effects. I don't even know what's happening here. Toxicroak goes for Sucker Punch on Zapdos, but it misses, because I believe I'm going to Thunder Wave instead, predicting that Sucker Punch. I didn't want him to take it. And luckily, I don't hurt myself in confusion. I was trying to paralyze Toxicroak, but Air Slash just took it out, so that was nice. And now I go for Dynamic Punch on Gastrodon just to screw with it. Like, I just don't want it to be able to do anything. I know that screens are only going to be up for a few more turns, so I'm trying to just give myself a couple of free turns to get some momentum and stall out all this annoying stuff happening on Shark's side of the field. So I end up taking down Toxicroak with that Air Slash. It might have been a crit. I don't know. I missed it. And Whimsicott comes back in, which sucks. I'm going to switch in my Staraptor now just to see if I can get him to wake up since everyone's awake. Whimsicott paralyzes Machamp, which, whatever, it's Machamp. He's not that fast anyhow. I guess he is slower than Gastrodon now, but not that big of a deal. I'd much rather have him paralyzed than Zapdos. But I get fully paralyzed here, and Gastrodon does not get confused, so it's able to recover, meaning that that Dynamic Punch was absolutely worthless. And I'm confused now. So Bronzong goes for Confuse Ray again, but he tries to confuse Zapdos. I guess Shark thought I was going to switch out there, but I stayed in. Light Screen goes down, and I believe that means Reflect's going to go down the next turn. Whimsicott sets up a Leech Seed. on Zapdos. So now Zapdos is confused and seated, but I leave it in because one, I don't want to waste a turn switching, and two, he can't really hurt me. Like his strongest attack is Ice Beam, and look, that did less than a third. So I feel pretty safe just leaving Zapdos in here to absorb those hits. Reflect goes back up again, which sucks because now Machamp and Staraptor aren't going to be doing anything if they do wake up. And I believe Whimsicott Leech Seeds Machamp, possibly. Yeah. So now Zapdos and Machamp are seated. So whoever's in that center spot on Shark's team is going to be getting a ton of health back per turn, which means I have to get one of these guys out of here as soon as I can. I go for the Heat Wave, but since Light Screen's up, it doesn't do a whole lot to anyone. And then I just go for the Dynamic Punch on Whimsicott because screw that thing. I hate it, and I don't want it to be able to do anything next turn. Bronzong's paralyzed, so he doesn't get to do anything. And Raptor, my Staraptor woke up somewhere in there, so that was nice. Next turn, I believe I'm going to try and kill that Whimsicott. I stay in. I don't want to switch Machamp out yet because I want that Dynamic Punch on Whimsicott to take it down because look at how much health it's healing per turn. He hurts himself in confusion, so he doesn't get to do anything irritating this turn. I go for close combat and take out the Bronzong, so once these screens are down, he won't be able to set him up again. And that's nice. Since Staraptor is kind of hiding over there in the corner, those defense drops aren't going to hurt me that much either. And luckily, Heat Wave does a lot of damage. It hits, takes out Whimsicott. And so now he really, I think all he has left is that Sigilyph and his Gastrodon. And now that the screens are down, I'm fairly certain I'm going to be able to win. And I hit Sigilyph with a pretty strong payback here. I'm going to switch out Staraptor since I'm locked into close combat. That's not going to help me. And I try to take out Sigilyph with a Thunder, but I miss, of course. This is actually my Rain Zapdos. I didn't realize it until it was too late, and it has Thunder. Thunderbolt would have killed it. Shark goes for Ice Beam and hits Yanmega. Luckily, I survive. Take about 2/3, and so I'm going to be able to get off a really nice Choice Specs hit this next turn, and also carry Giga Drain on this Yanmega, so that's going to wreck that Gastrodon. And I'm not too worried about him getting all that health back with Leech Seed because I know that this is going to kill it. Like, Specs 4 times effective. I don't care if that thing's a wall. It's not going to live. And I get a crit. So Gastrodon gets destroyed. And that means that the only thing left now is Sigilyph. I've survived the onslaught of Perilous, Confusion, Screens, Leech Seed, everything else, and this thing has like 2 cosmic powers now, so it's pretty buffed, but it's 3-on-1. So even with that Leech Seed recovery, I know that all I have to do is just beat on it until it goes down. It's probably going to get a couple more turns to set up. I mean, it's healing like more than half of its health thanks to Leech Seed, so I gotta get that switched out. So on this turn, I double switch, pull Yanmega out since Giga Drain's not going to do anything, and send in Staraptor, and I pull out Zapdos to get the Leech Seed off and send in Scizor. So I have 2 Choice Banders in now, meaning that I'm just going to go for all-out attacks. I go for Dynamic Punch with my Machamp just to get it confused so that maybe it won't be able to do anything next round. And so now I'm just going to go on the offensive. I'm just going to use my strongest moves on my 2 guys, and I'm going to switch back out one more time so I can have the Thunder if I need it. Bullet Punch after 2 boosts does not do a whole lot, but Brave Bird does a crap ton. That was like a half, and he's at +2. So Reckless Raptor is amazing. Staraptor gets hit with a stored power, but it's not strong enough to take it out even at +2, so that was nice, and the next Bullet Punch is going to finish it off. So that was a really fun match. I wanted to post it just because of the triple sleep and just for something different. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll have some more standard type battles coming your way shortly. Thanks, guys.